Hey everyone, we're here at the IH Ranch with Grace today. She's a quarter horse mare that just came in for some training, and today we're going to talk about the importance of backing up and talk about your body language as well as the horse, and the importance of keeping the horse light through the back up and placing those feet where you want them to go. So here on Grace, you'll notice I have a nice rope halter. I really like the ones by Weaver. They're really nice, soft, not rope material. They stay soft in all weather conditions, especially here in Canada with the cold climate. It's important to have a good halter in the winter. I like just a lead rope. I prefer it without a snap if you can just tie it so that snap isn't, clanging around or hitting your horse in the face. So you can tie it, or if you need a snap, you can put one on there. A nice soft rope in your hand, tying your halter up here, making sure that the knot is tied properly. Next, we're going to talk about the importance of your hands. You want to make sure on the lead rope, it's something that a lot of people don't talk about, but horses really respond well to it. When I lead a horse, my palm is facing down. So my thumb is closest to my body, my pinky being the closest to the horse, and I like my hands to be relaxed by my side. The extra part of the lead rope, I'll usually just do a little figure 8 here in my hand and carry it like that. You can also do the loop if you feel comfortable with that. It's more of a safety issue that if the horse pulls, it can get, wrapped around your hand very quickly. So a figure 8 is usually the safest way to go. I'll give my horse about a foot or two of line. Before we can really talk about the backing up, it's important to how to lead your horse and get them leading really well too. So palm down, a foot or two of line, and I like to be about this distance from my horse and to the front and off to the side. And you should be able to do this from the left or the right side of your horse, so that's a good thing to practice as well. So I'll just walk off here with Grace. And you'll see she's leading pretty good right now. If I stop, my horse should stop behind me here. I'll walk off. I want to be able to walk around my horse without her pushing in my space. And again, if I stop, I want her to stop. And you'll see she crowds me a little bit there. So I'm going to have to fix that. And we're going to talk about that right now, the back up. She needs a little bit of work there. So to back a horse up, one of the first things I like to do is see if you can just get their head lower here. So you might go and put your hand on their nose and your other hand up here on their pool and just apply a little bit of pressure there. That was pretty nice. And once her head's down, I'll just keep my hands there. I'm not applying pressure, I'm just relaxing my hands. I might kind of rub her on her nose. If you have a horse that's pushy and is constantly rubbing on you, just stay with them. Don't apply any more pressure, just keep your hands nice and quiet and stay with them, and when they stop, just let them be right there. That's good. I like that. And remember, here you see if she can eat grass, she can lower her head, right? So a lot of people say, oh, my horse has a hard time lowering their head. Well, your horse eats grass, right? So their head can go right down. Again, we'll try that here. Good. Also, notice my stance here. I'm not staying in front of the horse. My core is softening. And what I mean by that is I actually take my core and my stance kind of rock back. If you get up here in their space, see how her head just went up and actually pushed away? That was because I got my core energy. And for those of you who have watched the other videos about core energy and using your hands, eyes, your stomach, hips, and feet to direct the horse, will understand that by getting into her space, it's going to be really hard for her to lower her head. If I can just kind of step back here, you'll notice just by doing that, where did her head come? In and soften, okay? So it's much easier to lower her head when you're to the side, right here. She tries to shake your hand off, that's okay, I'll just keep it there till she relaxes. Good. Alright, so when you get that, the next step here is teaching her the same, just with the halter. See if you can just hold your hand here. I'll stand to the side of my horse, and I'm just going to see if I can hold my hand, and I'll just wait. There. Notice the release in my hand, watch again. There. There. It's really, really important that you reward for the slightest try. So with her, I just noticed her ears changed and I released. I'll try it again. There. 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 Good. And you'll see as we goes, she's more comfortable keeping her head there and staying relaxed there. That's pretty nice. Also, she started to get more comfortable keeping her head lower. What did you see her lips do? She started to lick and chew. There. Remember, it's not about how much force you apply or strength or pressure. It's about consistency and the release is what they learn. And that's how you keep a horse really light. There. Very nice. Might ask her to just find that spot again. The other thing I like about teaching a horse to lower their head, this really helps with haltering and bridling a horse. It also helps, there's that natural drug called endorphins that flow through the horse's body when the horse's head is low. Endorphins are flowing through. So it's a great happy place for your horse to be. And I'll come back to this through a lot of different days in our training program here. I'll constantly remind her. Good. Okay. So once you have that, then you can start to work towards the back up. It's really important that horse learns to back up with their head nice and low and relaxed. I don't like to see horses' heads thrown to the side or their nose is tilted up. I want them to just happily move their feet backwards in a nice, relaxed, calm manner, and with purpose too. So now I'm going to do the same thing, except instead of holding my hand down to the ground, I'm going to take my hand towards the chest. Now what's important here again to remember is that my palm is facing down. I'm going to take the lead rope towards her chest. Okay? Right here, there. Good. I'll try that again right here. And release. Try again and release. Release. That was really good. This mare's pretty light. She picked up on that really quick there. I like that, and we're going to get better. That was a nice calm back up. We'll try it again. Right here. Good. So she's offering up a lot right now on a really soft feel. Just going to ask her to step up here. Good. So when you start this with your horses at home, you might be there for a couple of minutes just waiting. And just wait it out. You don't have to lean in or apply any more pressure. Just consistently hold your hand, wait, there, wait, there, wait, good, good. So at home you may just get, rocking back on their hindquarters, release your hand there, give them a second and try again. Apply the pressure again, wait. Next time you might even get them thinking about picking up their foot and release. Don't try to go from 0 to 60 in a blink of an eye. Don't try to just go from standing here to get your horse backwards right away. You got to build on it so that the horse has confidence and the horse understands and knows what you're asking. So again now, once you get one foot, you want to work on the second foot. Good. And then maybe once you get those two front feet moving, walk off. Take a little walk forward. Good. We'll stop here. And we'll try, she's already backing up just on a really soft feel. We'll try that again. Back, back, back. Good. We'll get a few more steps, all 4 feet moving, then we'll walk forward and we'll stop. That's a little bit better of a stop, whereas before she was always stopping and she was in my personal space. I want a horse to stop beside me and a little bit behind me. I don't want them coming in, scratching or rubbing on me. I don't want to see their shoulder right beside my shoulder. This is a really safe distance for her and for me, okay? Once you get the horse working on that, you want to try and get lighter and lighter. So now I might try and just pick the slack out of this line and see if we can get her to back out with just getting the slack out. So let's try that. I'll just step in here. Good. That was one step. All I do is pick up the slack. We'll try again. Good. Okay? It's just baby steps right now, but that's how you keep a horse really light. And something that's really important to remember is what you do on the ground with this lead rope eventually becomes what you do in the saddle with your reins. So lead rope equals reins further down when you go to ride. So if you can get a horse really light on a lead rope, backing up, left, right, walking forward, stopping, you'll have that response when it comes time to ride. Okay? Let's see if we can get all 4 feet on a really soft feel. Also, start to notice my body and my feet with her feet. Let's see what happens. There, that was quite a few steps. I'll walk forward, I'll give her that, and we'll stop. And I'll come in again. Good, do you see how she just corrected herself? Look at her feet and look at my feet. They're pretty much the same right now. She's back to the side, she's out in my space, she's relaxed, and she's being very, very light on this lead rope. We'll try that again. I'll ask her to back up. Back. I also get asked many times, how important is voice commands when working with a horse? And you know what? Truthfully, you can teach your horse the word back if you want, but whether you say back or boots, the horse is going to respond to your energy. It's not so much your words as it is your energy that comes from it, your body position, and your cue on your lead rope. All right, we'll try this again. I'm going to go and see if we can get this mare to walk a little bit faster. So I'm going to make sure that my release is quicker. I'm going to come in with a little bit more core energy, a little bit more oomph, a little more power in my walk, and see what happens. Maybe we can really get her moving her feet backwards. That was a little bit better. I'd like her to back up a little bit quicker next time, but we'll stop there and we'll come up and we'll try it again. Much better. That time, you know, I didn't have to connect with the lead rope. I could just pick the slack out of it. You might hear me kind of kiss or get my energy up. That's just one way of me getting the horse to move off a little bit quicker. You don't have to kiss. Truthfully, it's just a bad habit. But you can come in there with a little bit of a bigger stance, use your core, get the horse to back up. That's better. Once you get, you know, the back up at the walk and you get them moving out a little bit quicker, you can even try backing them up in a circle or a semicircle. So to start that, I'm going to back her up to our left here. I'm going to tilt her head a little bit to the outside and move her hindquarters around in a back up arc. We'll try this here. Again, staying as light as possible. It's not about speed, as it is more about the lightness in your hand and the precision of where her feet fall. Good. And we might quit there. Give a little rub and we'll walk off. I'm pretty happy with that for today, Grace. Good girl. Now we'll try doing it on the other side here. Again, this is working your horse from the left and the right. We're going to back up and do a semicircle in the other direction. Palm low. Come in here. Have a nice light release. Good. And we'll end right there. Very nice, and we'll walk off. So hopefully that gives you guys something at home to practice. I look forward to seeing you on our next video. If you have any questions, feel free to call us here or send me an email through the website. You'll see there, just to mention that, I just backed this mare up, notice, until her feet were square at the front so that she learns to stay out of my space, so that she's not so pushy and always trying to get on top of people, because that's just not safe for anyone. And that's part of the reason why she's here too and training with us. So if I can set her up for success, teach her where that sweet spot for her is, meaning where the spot where she'll be happy, where she can stand at peace. And that's right about there. She could even back up that back foot to there. That's better. She's standing a little more square. I like to picture the horse's feet in a rectangle and place that rectangle where you want it to be. Here is a safe distance from me. She's relaxed. You know, I'll even drop the lead rope a little bit and teach her just to stand there quietly until I pick the slack up out of this and give her a direction to go. All right, so again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.